What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another garage video. Today we're working on this Yamaha Yfz450r. I know, big surprise, another Yamaha in the garage. Had this guy reach out to me on YouTube. He's from New York. He wanted me to rebuild this top end along with some other little miscellaneous stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. We actually already did some work on this thing. We actually swapped out the clutch basket, which actually blew out before on him. He swapped it out, but he used the same exact garbage 3-rivet basket, and I talked him into swapping it out so it doesn't happen again. He was lucky when it happened. The quad was just idling, so there was minimal damage. But when he did put this back together, you can see all the red gasket maker. So we pulled this outer clutch cover off. We cleaned it all up. We put a fresh gasket. We did the basket, and then we upgraded his flywheel bolts to the grade 8s. We already did that. I got videos on both of this stuff real time on YouTube, so I didn't bother doing it again. I just did some shorts videos. We also fixed some strip bolts, like 3 of these were stripped, so we just helicoiled those. He had a broken bolt up front. We extracted that and replaced it. He had a couple missing bolts that we replaced. We are getting rid of his HMF tuner. This is all his old parts. And we are installing a Vortex ECU, courtesy of B&R Motorsports. We did get all this stuff from B&R Motorsports. We sent the head to B&R to get serviced, so this thing is fresh and like new. Keeping it stock, that's what the owner wanted, so it's all stock cams, no porting or anything like that. Stock valves. We did bump up the compression. Just, I believe this is a 12-1 or 12-5 Wiseco B&R custom piston. It's the one that I run in the black quad. OEM rings, OEM cylinder, OEM gasket kit. So like I said, we're just going to do this in time lapse just to keep it quick. Like I said, we already have real-time engine build videos, so if you guys need those for help or instructional purposes, you can refer to those. It's really not worth me making a second video of the same thing because it's not going to get views, plain and simple. So I want to start making videos that get views. So we might be seeing a little bit less videos, guys, and I apologize. But I really want to just focus in on making better videos that get views. So if we have a different engine in here, I will definitely make a full rebuild video on that. But as far as the YFZs go, I've done so many. And the last one I did, that was like the #1 video. It's got like 11,000 views. So that's the one. If you guys need a reference video, that's the one I want you to check out. Other projects we'll show you quick. We are doing a 2-stroke engine rebuild. This one had a main bearing failure. We already did put some new bearings in here. We did get an brand new OEM crank. The other one was slightly damaged. We did have it repaired right in here, but it has a little bit of damage where one of the seals go. So we'll just keep that as a spare for the owner, as a backup. We got some new seals, new gaskets. Excuse me. This one I'm probably not going to do a real-time video. I'll probably just do some shorts videos, only because this is new to me. I'm kind of learning it as I go. I do have the manual, so we're just going to keep it short and simple. If I do get another 2-stroke, then maybe I'll do a real-time video on that. But this one I'm not going to make a video, like I said. As far as my stuff, this is my pile of mess for 2025. You guys probably already saw the frame powder coating video, and we got a bunch more parts in. We got all our bottom end parts for the engine rebuild. Right here's our crank, all our miscellaneous parts and seals and bolts. Bearings are already in the freezer. We just got our shock back from B&R along with our head. This was fully serviced from B&R, and we ordered brand new OEM engine cases, guys. So I had 2 really good sets of engine cases. I had them cleaned, and I figured, you know something, I'm going to sell them and buy a new set. And this way, this thing is going to be brand new. Every OEM part is brand new as far as that stuff goes. But we are using, I have all my internals right here, transmission, stuff like that. We got all our other OEM parts for the swing arm bearings, all that stuff. You can see stuff everywhere. We got stuff everywhere. But this project, I'll probably just do some update videos here and there. Maybe some time-lapse stuff here and there, but I've already done some full quad builds, so I'm not doing that again. Just like I said, it's not going to get views, so it's not going to be worth my while. So we'll definitely do some shorts videos, and we may do some update videos. We'll see. So, but this one's going to be a lengthy project. I still have a bunch of stuff to order, and as I get a few extra bucks, I'm going to order parts as I go. So this thing is probably not going to be done until probably like July, August, September, somewhere in that range. We got the black quad, so we don't have to worry about riding or racing. We got that girl, she's good to go. But today's video, like I said, top end on this girl, so let's get to it. Alright guys, we got everything done, fluids are in. We'll probably just have to top off the coolant. Once we burp it, we'll check the oil once it gets warm, but this is the first start. I'll show you guys she's not warm. I'll grab the header. We just cycled her. We cycled her a couple times with the tank off. And actually I'm going to do that now without the fuel pump, just to circulate the coolant a little bit. Oh, well, that's the leftover fuel in there. But she's gonna fire. You guys know I'm pretty good at these. We'll get our coolant ready, but first fire, here we go. Second fire technically, but whatever. Guys, so this one is a wrap, but just letting her cool down, and then I'll do one more. I'll do a couple heat cycles. The owner will be coming this weekend to pick her up. Today is Monday, so I'll do another heat cycle in a couple hours. We'll let it cool down, and then probably, you know, maybe a heat cycle every day, and then maybe later in the week. It's kind of raining out, so maybe later in the week I'll just rip it up and down the road and make sure everything's good. But she fired right up, which is good. I know a lot of people, I get a lot of messages that guys that do rebuilds, and they're like, hey, I just did a rebuild, you know, my quad won't start. So the big thing with these is when you're doing the timing, you need to set timing at top dead center, which you guys know, but it has to be on the compression stroke. So it needs to be when the piston is traveling up, all right? If you get it when it's traveling down, you're going to be 180 degrees out, and it's obviously not going to start. So just when you guys are doing that, just make a note of that. I know that's where usually the biggest mistake happens. So she's good. We did just fill the oil. Coolant should be fine, but we can just double check that tomorrow when it's cool. We are going to put a vortex in her. I'm not going to film that because that's boring. We got the vortex to do. We'll pop that in, and that's it. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you give this a thumbs up. That helps a ton. Drop some comments to let me know what you think. And if you're not yet, please subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.